Adam Tyler. I would say my music it's definitely pop. It's electronic. It's got some European pop influences and dance influences. It's got some dubstep on the album. So it's kind of like a good variety, but it's definitely, at the end of the day, pop. Yes, Like a Drug, which is actually the current single. Love that song. So, and that's probably actually one of my favorites off the album. So, performing it is always a blast, and even the choreography is my favorite for the song. I'm like doing it now, but yeah. So it's definitely Like a Drug. Well, I've been singing ever since I could, really, and so I think it was honestly when I saw the Spice Girls at the VMAs. I just kind of I was kind of in amazement that they were doing this, as a career and just like singing and dancing. I was like, they're able to do this as a career. So I think that was kind of the moment where it popped the idea into my head. Yeah, and since then I've just I've never wanted to do anything else. So, and then in high school I did musicals and performances, and that kind of sparked my love for performing. And then it kind of just naturally has become what I do now. 40.
40?
I thought she was the best singer, so yeah.
Nice.
Well, it was actually my idea, leave Berkeley and then try this whole, auditions in the UK, and so I remember I approached my parents and I was like, I know this might not be the exact, decision you want to hear from me, but they were completely supportive of it because I just felt that Berkeley is a phenomenal school. Don't get me wrong, it's amazing, but I felt like I learned enough, and I wanted a different kind of avenue musically because I felt like it was quite, rock and jazz oriented, and I've always been obsessed with pop and dance music. So, yeah, so I set up all these auditions in England, and then I went over there, and then circumstances didn't work out, and so I actually had to fly back the next day, and yeah, and then I got auditions in LA for some groups, and then that's the reason why I got moved to LA. But I think everything happens for a reason, because if that didn't happen, then I wouldn't have met my producer, who actually produced Shattered Ice, which is the debut album. So, yeah, so I think it all worked out. Maybe not to my, to the route that I wanted it to, but yeah. I have been listening to UK pop just forever, and I think the Spice Girls were the ones that kind of opened my eyes to this whole musical world that wasn't in the US. So I think they kind of introduced me to all this European pop and all this UK pop, and I think that's what kind of started my love for all this European music. I feel like in America it's a little more rock and urban, whereas in the UK they still have the pop all the time, and I love that, and so I'm like, UK, Europe, I love you guys, so yeah. What's your favorite dance move? Oh, let me think. There's a part in Like a Drug during the pre-chorus, which is the I wanna piece of you part, and we do this thing where we and then we do you want me to actually do it?
If you want.
Okay. Dancers, please don't get mad at me. During the pre-chorus, we do a little something. I don't even know if this is working, but we're like, what is it? I wanna piece of you, and then it's turning, and it's intricate stuff, and so yeah, that's probably my favorite part. It's not even too complicated, but it's one of the first things that we learned, and I think that kind of stuck with me as far as the choreography and the performance was that one move. Even though this is all we're doing, I still like it a lot. Yeah, I think the main thing is breath control and just being able to not be out of breath. But I would say that I'm a lot better now at it than I was, in the past. So it's something you just kind of got to learn and train your body to get used to. But it isn't the easiest of things, yeah. Yeah, it's always been my dream ever since I think ever since I listened to music, I was just like, I knew I wanted to do something involving music, and so I think it was, when I saw the Spice Girls performing, and I realized you can do that as a career. I was just like, okay, my mind is made up, like I don't want to do anything else. So yeah, and I haven't looked back. So. Oh, good question. I actually listen to a ton of different artists, but I love like Madonna and George Michael, Robbie Williams, Robbie. There's a band in the UK called Hurt, which are amazing. Love them. And there's a singer from Sweden who does dance music, and her name's September. Yeah, she's amazing. I love her. So, and like those artists, and then I love kind of like darker themes and imagery and stuff. So like Rob Zombie and 9 Inch Nails, and then I love 80s music, so like Depeche Mode, Soft Cell. And so I listen to so much music, so the list could go on and on. But yeah, that's like a brief of some like main artists that I love. Yeah. Ooh, I actually have, I made up this whole video treatment to another song off the album, which I won't say what it is, just in case we end up doing a video for it. But I emailed my video director, Dan Shipton, who's done my 3 music videos so far. And it's like a 3-page treatment explaining exactly like the whole video set, costumes, like the whole, yeah, so I like went all out. I was just really inspired one day, and I sent him this huge thing, because I was talking to him and asked him, what his ideas were for the next video, and he was like, oh yeah, I like this song, but I don't know what to think for the video. And so I was like, all right, well I'm gonna go at it right now. And then like my treatment that I sent him kind of sparked some inspiration in him, and now he has ideas for it. So I don't know if it'll be a video or a single, but yeah, if it is, then I'm happy. The video treatment I think is awesome. Up next this year, I've got a ton of performances. Because the Like a Drug single just came out, I'm promoting that as much as I can and just getting the music out there. I have performances. I actually have a performance at the Ritz in New York on Friday. And then I've got some shows in hopefully LA next month, and then some like my first hometown shows in the Midwest in June, and then I'm going over to England to do some shows in July, and I've got a festival in Spain I'm doing in September. So I'm just kind of trying to get the music out there as much as I can. And then probably towards fall or early winter, I'll think about doing another video or another single. But because Like a Drug just came out, I'm definitely focused on that and just kind of. I would say thank you for anyone that supported me and giving me the opportunity to get my music out there. And if anybody wants to stay up to date with me, I just launched my brand new website, which I think is amazing.
I do like your website.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Which is AdamTylerOfficial.com, and you can get to my Twitter and my Facebook and YouTube on there, and it's got some new pictures and videos and stuff. So yeah, so if anybody wants to keep up to date, and I'm definitely going to post all the information about upcoming shows and releases on that. And then I am writing new music, so people that are anxious for new stuff, then I'll keep them updated with that as well.